Hello, welcome to Steve McDonald's Arts and Crafts. Today what I'm going to be doing is testing out whether I can get some cells using a kind of different method of creating cells in some resin jewellery, in some small pieces. Normally we reserve cells for quite large pieces. I love these moulds. They're the best jewellery moulds out there because you can use them for earrings, you can use them for pendants, you can use them for key rings. They're a really nice thickness and they give a great finish as well, which you'll see at the end. I will link them in the description below, don't worry. I'm going to be using some silver, mica powder, sapphire blue, some black and some yellow gold, and I'm going to be using the quick cure resin via J Diction because you can demold that within 4 hours and it works brilliantly. I've got all my resin mixed up now, and it's really important that when you're mixing your mica powders into your resin that you only use half the amount of mica powders in the resins that you're putting in first, because that will also help with the weight of the resin and to create cells. And what I'm using is the mica powder very well mixed in, so there's no little bits that aren't mixed, and I moved them about there because some I'm going to do the finishing touches with and some I'm not, so you can see the difference. So pouring this in, I'm only pouring a little bit in, enough to cover the bottom of these because I want to put another layer on, and it's also important to ensure that that first layer is completely spread out right around the whole of the mould. I'd just like to say a quick thank you to my awesome members who have really been supportive over the last couple of weeks, and you'll find out why soon in a video that's coming up. So thank you, members. Can't tell you how grateful I am to you. The link for becoming a member is in the description below. Go over it, pop the bubbles at this stage, and now this is where I'm layering my next lot of resin over the top. And the reason I'm using a pipette is I just get a lot more control and I'm able to layer a lot better using a pipette, and it doesn't sink right down to the bottom straight away. So filling up the pipettes is really easy. Just squeeze the tip and let it fill it up. I sometimes nip the end off as well to open up the hole a little bit more. That's just a little tip. It helps a lot. I love this silver. I think this silver is beautiful and it really does come out well, you'll see at the end of this. So carrying on, filling up these, and then I will show you what I'm going to do in a minute. I'd just like to say a quick thank you to everyone that got me a coffee last month. I really appreciate it. Without the support of people like you and the members, I wouldn't be able to keep these channels going. Here are your names on my coffee board. Go over it now with your lighter and pop any bubbles because you won't be able to use that again going forward. And now I'm pouring a bit of 99% alcohol into a jug. I've avoided putting any of this alcohol into these hearts, and what I'm using here is just the tip of a micro brush, the flatter end, and I'm pushing that alcohol down right into the bottom of this mould. Again, I didn't put any of the alcohol in the circles, and you'll see the difference when we come to the end. I also do allow some of this alcohol just to float on the top, but just a few drops as well. But make sure that you push it right down, not too hard so you damage the mould, but enough to be able to get it right the way to the bottom for these kind of cells and crackling to appear. Well, I've made a little bit of a mess on here. That brings us on to the sponsor of today's video, which is Tillswoll and their amazing powered cleaning tool. Honestly, I have used it already, but this is what it looks like when it comes in the box. Now, they do 3 different sorts. They do this one, and they also do one with a longer arm. And this is what comes in the box. You get 3 scourers, you get the cordless cord to charge it with, and obviously you get the gun. And it has 2 different speeds on it. It's so easy to change the heads. All you do is push them towards you, give it a twist, and you can change it to whichever head you want. I've got the brush on there at the moment. And this is amazing. It cleans everywhere. Cleans your hobs and your tiles and stubborn stains on floors. I want to see if it'll clean up one of my silicone mats that has got a bit of resin on it, some mica powders and different bits and pieces. Now, I always get the resin off using a piece of tape like this. And then what I normally do is put a little bit of washing up liquid on it, give it a bit of a spray with some water, and then I normally do it by hand, but I'm going to do it on double speed for this. I think that's one of the cleanest mats I've had in a long time. So impressed with that. Anyway, the link's in the description below, along with a discount code if you're looking to buy one. They do 3 different stores. And it all packs up into the little box nice and easily for storage. And I'm going to be using that in cleaning up my craft room, glitters, spills, mats and everything. These have all queued up now and I'm ready to check them out. So let's have a look. Here's one. Oh, the cells on that one, or the rippling, or the scales have come out lovely. And the second one as well. Hope the camera's picking that up. I think they've come out really pretty. And these ones are going to be a bit more subtle because of the dark colours that I put in there. I think they've come out really nice. I love this shape. And I love the way it comes out on this side as well using that technique. You get a double-sided vision of it. Well, these 2 didn't come out with cells, but they've still come out very, very pretty, I think. And the same for these 2. Come out really pretty. Let's have a look at these other 2 in this shape. Oh, that's beautiful. Hopefully the camera is picking them up. And then my last 2, the fronts on these, I think, are beautiful, the way they've come out. Oh, and the backs have come out nice. The kind of the scaling or the cells is a little bit more subtle in those because it's probably the colours that I've used. But again, I do love that result. So a nice, easy method of getting a different pattern and different ways of doing things for beginners' resin jewellery. I would go ahead and dome these, this side as well, because I think that will absolutely make them look beautiful. And I've shown you doming in a lot of my videos, so I'm not going to go through that now, but it is really easy to do. Please boot the like button if you've enjoyed this video. It really helps me to get my videos out there and makes me understand what it is that you guys like. If you're a first-time viewer, then hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to buy me a coffee or become a member or get any hold of anything that I've used today, the links for everything that you need are in the description below. All you need to do is click the little down arrow under the video or the show me more area, and then it'll open up the description. Take care. Enjoy your resin. Bye.